real story here. Have I told you a lot, or even a bit, about when I used to play on a build server?
Somewhat, yeah.
Okay, it was on Chapo Network, and they merged with someone else, and they had this build server.
Okay.
And it was like, then you had like these quote unquote professional builders. I think it's just like people who have done commissions. I think that's all that it is, but all that it was, because I don't think that it's super active now. But anyway, you had general. No, you didn't have things to build. It was just like you had a plot. It was just like a plot world, okay?
Yes.
But like you would build something, and then they would be reviewed, and then if it met certain requirements, then you would be able to get a new plot, and you could like a larger plot, and then you could
Okay.
eventually get world edit and stuff like this, assuming that you built well enough.
Yeah.
The first build that I did on there was a modern house. Um, it was nice, stone bricks, wall or snow or quartz. I forget which. Kind of ashamed that I can't really view this now because that was on the old account, and stuff happened with that I moved over to this one.
Yeah.
That's another quality story. Um, but it was nice. That was when I started doing a lot of the cabinet stuff, where like you put a sign and you have an item frame with brown carpet, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
This was going on, I think, like in regards to space, like second world, like mid or early second world that I was doing this stuff. And I had this nice modern house. It had this, it had a kitchen. It had this and that and the other. It was quite nice, and
Sounds cool.
it had some custom trees out there. I can still remember it kind of. The roof wasn't anything too special. It was just like slabs that went up. Not slabs. It was like stairs that went up. And there's like some of what I do with roofs, where you just like, kind of have it like peels over a little bit,
Yeah.
stuff like that. But there was something. I had like some custom trees there too. I'm still not the best at custom trees, but they were okay. Had some little water there. The terrain was nice and textured. I think I had a garage too.
That sounds
But
pretty cool.
anyway, the first time I had it examined, it was like, it needs wood.
What?
The modern house needs wood and it needs texture. So what I ended up doing was like putting, this was like this for like the bedroom area. What was it? The upper level, more or less. It just had this giant glass window, kind of like what we had in the old base on that one level.
Yeah.
Kind of like that, but it was a bit more. It was a bit taller. So I had like that, and there were like occasional like wood blocks, and there was like some slab texturing that was in there, and then some buttons, and then on the roof there were like vines and like not vines, but I use like leaves to create like growth, and then like it spilt over the side of the house. Like I didn't. It looked fine, but I preferred it without having to put that in, but I was kind of forced to.
Sweet.
So then I got through that, and then my second build on there, and like the new plot, was like a castle or something. I still have a screenshot of it. This is back when I had. You don't remember this probably, but I had a skin before the one I have now. That was kind of like a teen-ish skin. Blonde hair,
I would
hipster glasses.
I would say you changed to your fox skin before I joined SpaceBug.
Well, you want to know what's even a better meme?
But,
I never selected this skin myself.
oh really?
I never did. I never selected any of my own skins.
Really?
Yeah, they were just skins of the person who used to who had the original account switched them to, and then I just never changed them, and I don't change my skin now either.
Wow. Do you
So
have
yeah,
any do you have any plans to change though?
no.
Good.
Gosh dang it, I made the wrong. One, two,
What'd you do?
4. Oh, I just did the bad, that's all.
How bad of a bad was the bad?
I made more sticks than I should have.
Oh, well, you can never have too many sticks. You can use those to make some shovels.
Yeah, shovels are pretty good.
Yeah. Speaking of, how many shovels do you have at the chest at spawn? Have you counted?
I can. Okay, and then did I mess it up again? No, I didn't. Okay. We Gucci gang.
Sweet.
But yeah, that there's like stories within stories at this point. Okay, quality content here.
Yeah. This is
But
what people
second
come to listen to.
second build, I built like a castle. It was nice. It was like a nice symmetrical castle, but I had my face was in the floor 2 times, and this was like when like stained clay was new, so I had like each quadrant had like a different colored clay, but it was nice. But this was when I was heavy in like the wall texturing stuff. You've seen a little bit of it, what I've done,
Yeah.
in some of my like to a lesser extent, but it's like use like cobble slabs, cobble walls, and all this other stuff, and you like have it go into the wall, and it comes out, and you have like a pattern that goes up the wall, and it's like a bunch of stuff like that. But it was like the entire castle walls were that. In addition, like to the basic construction. I think I got that like first try. I got that accepted, but then after that, what it was something like you had like a something insane, probably like a 256 by 256 plot,
Oh,
and you
wow.
had to have like a 100 by 100 block build or something crazy like that. I had plans for it, but I didn't have road edit, so it's like the tier up from that was road edit, and I just quit at that point.
I wouldn't last a day.
But yeah, that was fun. That was when I did a lot more of the building stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I still do it now, kind of.
Look, you're good at glowstone designs. That's all that really matters.
Yeah, because it's like that's the type of stuff that I did a lot.
Yeah.
10, 27.
Do you ever just get like
30, 31,
completely random lag spikes?
5, 6, 37, 38, 39, 40.
Counting with
41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 55.
How high
56,
is he going
57,
to go?
58, 59. We have 59 shovels in the chest.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like I just did a bunch of stuff like that back in the day. I did like single player build stuff, like I worked on I worked quite a bit on like a Hunger Games map. I did all this other stuff. But I also did similar builds when I was on Meg server. We go 3 7 threes. It was always a lovely time to like message him or something.
Cool.
Always lovely. But he had so much going on that server. Like, okay. Here's some more quality Blob stories here.
Oh, okay.
A while ago, not a while ago, but this is near the end of his server's lifespan.
Yes.
But I kind of I told him how to do like / drain and / replace. You know, if like he ever needs to do something, you know, whatever. But he really didn't have the best cheat protection on his server by any means.
Oh.
So one day, someone walked in, managed to give themselves trust to spawn, and then filled it with lava.
Oh no.
And then Mig was like I logged in. I don't know if he messaged me or if I just happened to be on. I just happened to get on, but it was like shortly after it happened. Not shortly, but it was a little bit after it happened. And he was like, "Hey, I fixed it. You know, I did what you told me to." And then I like go to spawn. There's like this huge chunk missing. And I'm like, "What did you do?" "Oh, I did / cut." And I'm like, "Did you log out?" I'm like, and he says yes. And I'm like, oh. This is like one of the copied spawns from MCPH, Micro Hosting. So it was a nice looking spawn, but like a third of it was cut, and we didn't really have backups because we didn't have enough memory to do backups because we had like 5 worlds running all the time. Like we were running at like near maximum for his tier.
Wow.
So like we couldn't afford doing anything like that. Then again, like Mig wouldn't have known how to set it up anyway. So it's like we were just there, and I'm like, well, whatever. So I just simply removed what was there, and then I made a new spawn for him. It was a simple like clay thing, but you know, whatever.
You would think, like, he would know that that would probably be a bad thing to do, just by
Yeah,
reading.
it's like
And knowing, like, hey,
you
this
never
is what I'm
met-
doing.
You never met Meg. Trust me, if you did, you know. This is the same guy who got mad at me whenever I messed up a line of config files, and then the plugin wouldn't work for a hot second, and then I need to fix it. But you can't tell him a single thing if he opened, because it's like with him, he'd open up a config file, and then it would crash the server.
Oh my gosh.
And then he gave me a hard time about like maybe the one time that I crashed it, or the times where that the plugins didn't like me for like a minute.
Jeez.
But you can't tell him that he crashed the server the second, because he didn't know what he was doing. But he'd just like open up the configs,
Wow.
and then he'd do something with them. Like he wouldn't even tell me what he was doing. And then he'd break everything, and then be like, "Blob, can you fix it?" Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
There's also something where like he got mad at me for some reason. Probably over some petty thing. Probably. So he'd be like, I did something with Gala on the server. Or I did something with Dave on the server that I quite like. And he like removed permissions for everything from me. Like he like de-opt me and like removed my rank, my like. Yeah, like his ranks were so badly made.
Are you serious?
Well, like his rank names, like he was named like main owner, and I was named owner. It was
Oh my gosh. That's
there's
so bad.
that, but like that isn't even the worst of it. Like earlier beforehand, because like he was prone to doing stuff like that.
Okay.
Back in the day, he probably still does, but you know, whatever. But previously, I had set up a different group with permissions EX that gave me all my permissions, but it didn't have a prefix, it didn't have a suffix, so it wouldn't show up in chat as anything.
Yeah.
And then when he removed my tag, because he knew how to do that, but he didn't know how to check people's permissions. So when he did all that, I still had all my admin stuff
Oh.
when he did that. And I'm like, oh, Meg, if you only knew. But like, I was like, I'll just leave. And then because I'm like, yeah, he'll probably just come crawling back because he'll open the con and be like, what do I do? Exactly what happened.
Wow. Sounds like you've had some interesting times.
Indeed.
The question is, was it all worth it?
That's debatable.
That was a long pause.
I had to think about it.
Those are some pretty good stories, man.
Yeah. Well, sure to stop on by the eventual shop and buy yourself some of Blob's Baked Children and Spunky Monkeys, aka Spanky's Spanking Meat.